Federal troops and federal law enforcement are coming to a federalized Washington, D.C. The stated reason? Crime is on the rise. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I know there are way more criminals in Washington, D.C. today than there were back in early January. And there's a direct line between a 34-count convicted felon coming to a Northwest neighborhood, having other cases that disappeared that he should have been held accountable for, bringing his 7 bankruptcy and his network of other convicts and thieves and thugs into our community. Yes, there are more criminals in Washington, D.C. Most of them are in the Trump administration. So it's pretty rich that Donald Trump thinks that he should be focused outside the White House on reducing crime. He's got a real problem in his own house. So why don't you, Donald Trump, keep your side of the street clean before you start federalizing and sending troops into other neighborhoods in our nation's capital? This is wrong. It's a complete waste of resources. And it's time that Democrats stand up and make it clear. When we are in power, when we have the White House, the Senate, and the House, again, we will make sure D.C. becomes a state. We should learn a harsh lesson here, because in April 2021, Speaker Pelosi passed in the House D.C. statehood. It was blocked in the Senate. Of course it was blocked by Republicans, but there were a handful of Democrats who were not willing to break the filibuster. And now we find D.C. under the control of a wannabe, aspiring dictator. That's a hard lesson to learn, but it's one that we must learn. In the meantime, as Donald Trump threatens to federalize other cities, we can't be quiet. We have to keep going to the courts. We have to keep going to the town squares and the town halls. And in Congress, we have to show a fight, because we are in an existential crisis for our country. And I promise, when Democrats have the subpoena power, we will make sure to shine a light and bring justice to and hold to account the real criminals in Washington, D.C., the Trump administration.